What's good, y'all? It's your boy B, man. I'm back with another video. My eye might be watering. Of course, everything want to mess up right when I turn the camera on, but you know, it's all good, man. It's another beautiful day. I'm back with another video. I really need to get an intro for y'all, man. My bad, I'm eating on these mints. But I really need to get another intro for y'all because I'm tired of starting these videos off so basic. But yeah, man, it is Thursday. It is a beautiful day. It is actually Juneteenth, you know, for all my black folks, man. The day where, long story short, of slavery was officially ended. So happy Juneteenth to all my brothers and sisters out there, man. Today's the day, you know what I mean? Like, today is the day. We are cruising around the area because I just saw that dude, Gio, I believe is his name. He said he'll be at the shop a little after 9 because he's grabbing food. So I'm just riding around the area waiting for him before we pull up to the shop, man. Getting my last little drives in the Legend. I'm going to give y'all an update of what happened with the Smog while we wait to pull up to the shop. Make a long story short, the car did pass Smog. It passed Smog. But what my boy Min was saying is that the NOx levels, now mind you, I don't know nothing about all this, so it's like the NOx levels was high, and so pretty much he was suggesting that I go back and clean my EGR. So then I text James up in SAC about it, and he said the same thing. He was like, if it's the NOx levels, then the EGR is probably a little dirty. He was like, so, you know, yeah, whenever you want to come in, we can go ahead and clean it. So I guess that'll be another video. I guess that'll be another video heading to SAC. So y'all keep a lookout, man, because, you know, I'm trying to put these videos together as much as possible. I got a lot going on today. I got to drop the car off. I got to drop this car off at the paint shop. And then my Genesis, I got to take that to my mechanic because I've been having some issues where the car is like, you know, like if I turn the car off, it completely shuts down. Like it has this little, you know, it has this whole thing that it does, right? Like the steering wheel will retract when you turn the car off. It'll get the little goodbye, Genesis, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like it has this whole little routine. Nope, all power cuts off, so everything just stops. And then literally if I open the door, close the door, power cut back, I can turn the car right back on, do whatever I'm doing. It's weird. And then like if I'm parked in a parking spot or like in reverse, going slow, and I turn the steering wheel, like my whole infotainment screen, the sound, everything will cut off. And it's like the car will try to cut off because you can kind of feel the power steering stopping and going as well. And so I was in the Genesis forum telling everybody about it, and I guess everybody that went through it with them cars. And it was talking about something with the either the battery itself or the ground or the connector. But so it's related to the battery. So I'm gonna have my mechanic look at that. I have a mechanic in Castro Valley, my boy Johnny, up in Nakayama Motorsports. That's my mechanic. So I'm gonna go holler at him right after we take care of this and get back to the house so I can get in the car and go over there. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a busy day. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog the Genesis because I haven't really gave y'all a proper introduction to that car, but we'll see what happens. But for now, like I said, I'm gonna take my little cruise around here real quick, and then when I pull up to the shop, I'm gonna pull the camera back out. All right, y'all, we just pulled up at the shop now, waiting for Gio to pull up. I'm excited, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm so excited. It's been a long time coming to even do this, you know what I mean? Because it's like I've had the car a year and a half, and you know, I ain't really been able to make no progress on it because it's like, you know, I've had real life going on, you know, responsibilities that I have to put priority, and so, you know, I can't touch the car like I want to. But you know, it's been such a blessing with this car. I'm like, you know, between getting the wheels as a gift, you know, from my father-in-law, and then, you know, I got gifted the money to get this door done for Father's Day this year, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, man, like everything has been falling into place slowly but surely, you know, despite some of the financial, I won't say challenges, but just, you know, just being tight. Like I said, I just can't spend the whole buku amount of money on a car right now. You know what I mean? I got other things I got to take care of. So, you know, it's been cool to still be able to make some type of process, just staying patient in the meantime, you know, trusting the process, trusting God's timing, and here we are, you know what I mean? But I'm about to get out the car so I can give y'all one final look at the car, and then once Gio get here, we'll go ahead and introduce him to y'all and get a look at the shop and yeah, go from there. Hey, my boy Dante up in Jersey, I posted a picture of this car the same day I did the last video, and he was like, man, that tint just set it off. Y'all know me, I hate tint. I'm gonna tell y'all a story though. So when I bought the car, it initially had the sides and the back already done. They 20%, it's 20% on the sides and the back. Now the windshield I ended up doing later down the line. Once this car became my daily driver, if y'all have seen my other dailies, like my MDX and all, if y'all would have seen that in person, my windows was black. Like I everything was tinted because I don't know, I like privacy when I'm in my daily cars. But mind you, my Genesis ain't got no tint right now, and I think it honestly looks better with no tint. Y'all will see when I finally show y'all that car. But yeah, when this car became my daily for a few months, shoot, like I said, I was like, I gotta tint the windshield. I mean, the rest of it's already tinted, so might as well just finish it off at that point. But I mean, if the car didn't have tint on it, then I probably wouldn't have even done that at all. But yeah, man, here go that dent. Like I said, it's something else, man. I said, y'all can see where I tried to pull it, and the way the sun is looking right now is not as bad because it got a lot of little dents within this whole dent area. And so my whole thing, to be honest with you, I wouldn't even mind kind of doing this the slightly cheaper route, because I was thinking about maybe just having him paint, between this, this body line, and at the molding, just fix it, paint that, and then we could use the rest of that paint to touch up like the moldings. And then the only other thing that need to be touched up on this car, I said the moldings and the mirror on this side is cooked. That mirror is cooked, and like I said, the moldings down here are definitely faded. So I mean, we'll see what happens if we could try to finesse it that way to get more than just the door. And my whole thing is like, since the paint is 30 years old, I don't want it to look hecka obvious. And so I'm figuring like, man, if it's just the top portion, maybe it won't look as bad, because I'm not going through the whole process of doing the blending and all that stuff. I'm not doing that. Like I don't have it to do that much work to it, which costs more. And so I'm kind of taking the cost effective route, plus just the jug deal on top of that to make this happen for the lowest price possible. But I've seen the works. I mean, I know it ain't gonna look like crap or nothing like that, but like I said, I'm not going through the whole process of painting multiple panels and all that. Not right now. So I just can't afford it. But my whole thing is, even if it might come out looking just this tiniest bit darker because it's new paint versus 30-year-old paint, it kind of is what it is. I'd rather that than the dent anyways at this point. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. But it might not look that bad because the car was garage kept all its life, to my understanding. So I mean, this paint is in pretty immaculate condition. I mean, it's not bad. I have a little bit of oxidation trying to come in right here, and I was able, it actually was worse, and I was able to hand wax some of it down. I don't even think y'all could see it, but I was able to hand wax some of it down. And so what I'm gonna do later, once I get the car back, I'm gonna have my detailer actually fully buff and polish the whole car. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and buff, polish, and wax the whole car. Bring out some more of that luster in it, because like I said, the paint does look really good for 30 years old. It does. Like, this is a 1994, so this car is 31. But for a 31-year-old car, like, man, this thing looks amazing. Oh, there go Gio right there, man. So we're going to pull in the car a little bit closer, and then I'm going to get back on this camera. All right, y'all. So I got the man with the plan, Gio, in the building, man. You want to give me your Instagram, shop name, all that stuff?
I hate white cars. And, 2-6 refresh.
For sure. And then I'm going to have it right here when he mentions everything. So, yeah, we're in Fremont, California right now at the shop. And he the man with the plan that's going to pretty much do the car. So, I mean, how do you even go about fixing something like this in all reality? How does this even go?
So I'll probably grind down like this whole area down to like bare metal.
Yep.
And then I have a stud puller.
Okay.
So like welds a little stud to it.
Yep.
To the metal.
Yep.
And then I just have like a slide hammer.
Gotcha.
Pull it out, and I just go around the whole thing.
Gotcha. I can't wait. And then as far as like the paint, we just go off the paint code pretty much and call it a day. I was looking at it. I was like, the paint really don't look that bad. So that new paint up against the current paint probably ain't going to be an eyesore. It ain't going to be that bad. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, cool. So you want to show us around the shop? Dual 6. How long y'all been around?
March of last year.
Okay. I said, I've seen a lot of y'all around in the car scene over the last few months that I've been rolling through this Silicon trying to see what the word is. But yeah, this shop is dope. Y'all had what's his name in here too? What's the artist's name? LA do a video up in here or something like that?
I think there's a couple people.
Yeah, but this shop is dope.
Photo shoots and stuff.
Yeah, this shop is dope though. See, they already got projects galore. Project after project. Look at this. Is this about to be a wide body or something? Or
It's got over fenders and stuff on it.
Gotcha.
But, yeah.
There's some cool stuff in here. And how many of y'all is in this shop?
6.
6. Dang.
Dual 6.
Dual 6. Okay, it makes sense. But no, that's dope. And then what all do y'all do here? It's kind of like a one-stop shop.
Pretty much. I do most of the painting and welding.
Yep.
And then, there's other people who do like wiring and fiberglass.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's like molds up there and stuff.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see that now. Gotcha.
Yeah. And pretty much just anything.
See, I like that. Like I said, I'm gonna put the Instagram here so y'all can hit them up at any time on IG, get y'all quotes on whatever y'all need. But yeah, the shop is dope. Shop hella dope. Who did all the art?
Ethan's girlfriend.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
For sure.
I started doing that, but then I never got around to finishing it.
Hey, I still see the beauty in it either way. But no, that's dope. That's hecka dope. Man, where is Ethan at? Shout out to Ethan too, man. He got that clean. A lot of y'all know that clean 5.0 Mustang, the old school Menace to Society joint, that red one. He got them gold spokes on that joint. He clean. Shout out to Ethan, man, for real. But yeah, man, no, this shop is dope. But I'm gonna get back to y'all in a minute, man. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Gio and drop this thing off, and I'll get back to y'all at the end of everything. All right, man, complete change of scenery, man. We is in the Genesis, boy. We is in the Genesis. I think before I end off this video, when I get to Johnny's shop over in Nakayama, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the car, man. I'm gonna show y'all the Genesis. But as y'all can see, man, panoramic roof, nice interior for the kids and whatnot. I'll show y'all the whole thing when I get there. But I'll tell y'all, no lie, this car was such a blessing, man, because y'all know my story. I believe I told y'all everything that had happened a couple of months back with my situation. Took the job, pay cut. I mean, we take it all the way back. I had that video where I was going through it, stressed out, mental bad, was in the hospital the whole 9. A month and a half after that, I ended up having to leave that job to honestly save myself. Wasn't working for months. Found another job, but it was like a $20K annual pay cut, taking that job on. And so, I was broke as all get out last year. Had just enough money to pay the bills, but life's still lifing. You know what I mean? Robbing Peter to pay Paul, stacking up all kind of debt. Had to let the truck go. I had to let the truck go, did a voluntary repo on that, but was able to break even. So, I mean, luckily I ain't attached to that car no more. Was daily in the Legend for months, daily in the Legend for months, which is why I had the windshield tinted like I told y'all earlier. And so, it was so much going on. And then, top of this year, my dad passed away, and I mean, ultimately I got a little bit of money from that and used some of it as a down payment pretty much to buy this car around the top of March. And so, these cars don't run that much. This is a 2015 Hyundai Genesis, also known as the Genesis G80, because they did Genesis became its own brand in 2017. This model was still a thing, and so basically the same car just ended up getting a name switch until they actually did their first remodel on the G80 in 2021, one. So, you know, I said Genesis G80, Hyundai Genesis. If you got a 2015 through 20, it's the same car. But yeah, these cars don't run too much at all. And then I literally was able to put like half down on it. So I mean, like nowadays I'm only paying like $190 a month, you know, insurance only $150, so like $350 total out my pocket for this car. And you know, my whole thing these days, after everything I went through, I'm like, man, the only thing I want to do these days is live as low, you know, below my means as possible, man. Like that is my priority, living as simple and below means as possible. I don't need no whole bunch of bills. I don't need no high car notes. I don't need none of that, man. Like, you know, my goal now is to keep as much money in my pocket, stack as much money as possible. And, you know, I'm humble enough to tell y'all this. Like, you live and you learn. I wasn't taught a lot of this stuff. So, you know, it's like I had to bump my head through life to kind of start figuring out things and learning. I won't just say what's the best option. I mean, to me, it's the best option, but it's best for me. You know, I had to start learning what's best for me in my situation. So, you know, I'm just happy that everything is, you know, finally starting to work out and everything is cool. So, you know, God is good all the time, man. Even through the midst of the storm, I was still praising him, giving him thanks, trusting the process, trusting his journey and his timing for me and my family. And, you know, that's all I can do is be thankful. But that's enough talking, man. When I get to Nakayama Motorsports, I'll hop out, show y'all the car, and then we go end the vlog from there. Like I promised y'all, I was going to show y'all this car before we ended off the vlog. So this is the new car. This is the proper introduction. This is my 2015 Hyundai Genesis, also known as the Genesis G80. And man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This has honestly been my favorite car that I've owned thus far. As y'all can see, I already put some feet on it, man. After I sold the sedan, the Legend sedan, I did use some of that money to buy the wheels on this car. So, you know, just little slight touches, the wheels, brake calipers, you know what I'm saying? And really ain't nothing too much more outside of that. Let me show y'all the inside of this joint real quick. Give y'all a quick little tour of what's going on. So, you know, this the full inside. Nice little leather seats, navigation, wood grain, pano roof, heat cool seats. The whole shebang, man. It's really a dope car. You know, the rear curtains on all the back, man. It's been everything I need this car to be without spending a whole bunch of money. And so, you know, I just been thankful for, you know, this car, man. This car has been a huge blessing to me, to say the least, man. So finally giving y'all the official introduction to my new daily. You know what I mean? And we just gonna go from here, see what happens. I got my boy Johnny right here on the camera, man.
Oh, man.
So we at Nakayama Motorsports in Castro Valley, California. You can't miss it. It's right on Castro Valley Boulevard in what's the street? Wisteria? Yeah, there you go. You can't miss it. Man, what's popping? What we do here at the shop, bro?
Yeah, we do specialty vehicles. That means go fast cars in your mom's Corolla. We got a 911 sitting next to a Toyota Camry, about to slap in the battery on my boy's Genesis.
Yes, indeed.
We're gonna be all right, ready to go.
See, there it is. Projects for days, from projects, exotics to dailies. It really don't matter. They do it. So yeah, they determined it was the battery that's literally pretty much cooked on my car. They did the test, and yeah, we about to go ahead and swap that out. But yeah, man, y'all pull up over here if y'all need some work done. Like I say, you know, I usually don't shout a lot of people out, but when I find good, trustworthy, not only talented mechanics, but just good people in general, you know, I gotta refer them, man. So, you know, Nakayama Motorsports. I'm also put the Instagram right here, so y'all can go on Instagram as well and go give them a follow. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog from here. Y'all been with me since I dropped the Legend off this morning, so I'm gonna get back to y'all when the Legend come out the body shop, and we go from there, man. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Click the notification bell if you haven't already. Keep up with the uploads, and I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next video, man. Peace.